If the child looks unresponsive, do what it takes to get him or her out safely. Brought to you by NIDA.
Don't turn it off now. You need this stuff. Tampa Bay's Tan Talk Radio Network.
Living that healthy lifestyle show. It's divine. It's your empowerment time. It's Living a Healthy Lifestyle show with your favorite holistic health coach, Carrie Kay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Living a Healthy Lifestyle show with Carrie Kay, your favorite holistic health coach. How is everybody today? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I know that I was in sunny Orlando learning about how to take care of my body with light therapy. But today I have an amazing guests on the show that are just blowing it up at Orange County Choppers and all over West Florida, right?
That is correct.
So we got Beeman with Crossfire Creek and the band here today.
How's everybody doing?
So excited. So I just want to thank Dawn Reese for this show. This is her Beauty Queen special. And I want to thank my Heavenly Father for bringing all of us together. And during these times that are not so great, we can bring music and laughter and fun and health and good health stories that are going to be coming up in the future. But so tell me, Beeman, I've been to Orange County Choppers several times and people just are loving your style of music.
Yeah, it's been a crazy ride and it just keeps getting crazier and crazier throughout the weeks. And to say that people like it, it's kind of an understatement. The formula that I don't know, I think we kind of bring right now the new country is kind of the rock of the 2020s, as there was disco in the 70s and the 80s pop. And then you got the grunge in the 90s. So we're kind of riding this wave of the new country, but new country is pretty much rock, pop, you take a little bit of the 70s rock, Southern rock, and you kind of pop it up. And I know a lot of people are a little against pop, but to me, music is music. And I think our success has kind of validated that. Not when it comes to genres these days, I think genres are kind of falling to the wayside. And I think Crossfire Creek, by no special intention of ours, was kind of we kind of just fell upon it, and we just kind of are cultivating that. But we just put music together, and even though our covers are the new country songs, our originals, they're kind of a rock country pop mix, but it expresses who we are as a band,
and it sets you apart.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah. I was there Wednesday night talking to people and interviewing people and listening to what people had to say about the new country.
Mm-hmm.
And, they look at the old country and they look at that and they're like, they think of it that way. But the new country is rock. It is pop. It is rap. It's good.
Yeah. It's a combination of everything.
We're mixing it up.
Yeah. It is what it is. And, unfortunately, we're still stuck as humans, we kind of have to categorize things. When in actuality, you don't really need to classify music. Music is music, whether it just makes you feel good, you're feeling sad, your show is Healthy Living Lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me if I said that wrong.
No, it's living a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah,
that's
but
all right.
Music is a form of medicine,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of escape for a lot of people.
Yeah. And what about the message? What about the message that you're giving out to people?
Well, we don't, even not so much in the music, but just we try to exemplify in a personal level, like us as a band, we're a family, and we treat that as a family, and we don't call our fans, we call them family. So even though this ride is still in the early stages for us, which is beneficial to our family out there because they're growing with us as we grow. And that's what's exciting about the whole thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's definitely exciting. So we have a couple band members here today.
Hello.
How are you, George?
Fantastic.
Great. So tell us a little bit about being a part of Crossfire Creek Band.
Well, I've personally been in the band since about February, so I'm still fairly new, but I'm having a great time. And these guys have, welcomed me like they really are like family.
Aww.
Love hanging out just outside of the music. But, when we're on stage, we're having a great time. And that's pretty much
That is so awesome. And tell us what you do over there.
I stand in the back and look funny.
This is Joel, by the way. He's
Hi,
the bass player.
Joel.
How are you? I'm the bass player. I've been there a while with him. He says I'm the oldest member of the band, but technically we're the same age. And I'm having a great time.
Awesome.
You know, it's a sweet retirement.
Great. Well, Beeman, we do have a song that we want to play that is a #1 hit. And you've been nominated for 8 nominations, you said, right?
Yes. So there's Best of the Bay for the Tampa Bay area 2022. We've been nominated right now it's top 10 out of 8 categories. So Crossfire Creek itself is in 6 of those categories. Best band, best cover band, best alt country band, best country act. There's I think it's one more. But then
Bluegrass.
our song,
Yes,
Bluegrass,
singer.
that's right. I don't know how Bluegrass, somehow we got Bluegrass, but we'll take it.
I love that.
And then our song, Blame It on the Wine, best original song by a local band. And then myself, best family performer. Still a little iffy on that one, but I've been told to calm down my hip thrust, but
They don't
we'll
get
see.
the angle that I get to see.
Well, yeah, I've seen you bounce around on stage, and that was my question was how can I, as an artist, how can I sing and dance? Because I love to dance. But yeah, go ahead and play that Blame It on the Wine. I love that song.
Special kind, but the first time I saw you, it's so damn hard to describe. Now you're drinking, turn my night into a moonlight dance and a kiss with you. That mini skirt and cowgirl boots. Tell me what's a boy to do. You can blame it on the wine, on the beer, on the shine, on the whiskey. Blame it on the buzz I got when you kiss me. You get me high and baby I can't deny. I wanna take you home tonight. You can blame it on the wine. Wasn't looking for no deep romance, but my buddy Jack told me to take a chance. So I got up and I asked her to dance, and then she took my hand. You can blame it on the wine, on the beer, on the shine, on the whiskey. Blame it on the buzz I got when you kiss me. You get me high and baby I can't deny. I wanna take you home tonight. You can blame it on the blame it on the wine. I woke up in the morning with a naked head. That blonde-haired cutie made me breakfast in bed. I asked her for her name and this what she said. Hey, I'm Fred. Again. You can blame it on the wine, on the beer, on the shine, on the whiskey. Blame it on the buzz I got when you kiss me. To my surprise, it turned out you were a guy. I guess I should have stayed home that night. You can blame it on the wine, on the beer, on the shine, on the whiskey. Blame it on the buzz I got when you kiss me. To my surprise, it turned out you were a guy. I guess I should have stayed home that night.
All right. Wow. That was so awesome. And you guys were over here dancing and you were doing your thing. So what this song is I saw the video, by the way, and I love the video.
Thank you.
Yeah, that.
Wasn't very
So whose
pretty,
idea was it?
So the song itself, actually, I wrote about a verse or two back in the beginning, and the song was actually taking a different direction. And then George joined the team. I actually wrote it was about the first two verses before I even met George, and then George came on board, and then he got a hold of it, and he wrote, changed up some lyrics. He added his flavor into it, and the song totally took a different direction. I won't give away the surprise if you didn't really get a chance to listen to it. I'd say go out to the YouTube. It'll really bring home what the song is about. But it's fun. It's a fun song, and I was a little skeptical at first, but you know what? It's who we are. We're big jokesters, and we like to have fun.
Aw.
And the song, George and Karen, they're pretty much the magic behind the song, and they've done a fantastic job. And we've got about 4 or 5 other songs that are complete.
Because Atlas Star Records is looking at you right now.
Yes. I don't know if you wanted to talk about that.
Yeah.
But as you know, we sat down with Atlas Star Records yesterday, and we're in a position now where we're getting a lot of opportunities coming our way, and we're just trying to make sure that we're doing what we can to do what's best for everybody in the band. And we're taking our time. Right now, there's a lot of things out there with the technology that you can do on your own. But realize we're going to need some help out there as well. So, with the opportunities that we do have before us, we're really just kind of sitting down, and with Atlas Star Records, we haven't even had a chance to really sit down and just kind of talk about yet as a band what we're going to do.
Sure. Well, the future looking bright, right? So tell us a little bit about that. What's coming in the future?
We're making this transition from a cover band to original band now, and we still don't know. It's all new for us, but we definitely would like to continue to make music that's palatable and enjoyable to our fans, and continue to reach out to those. I don't know, me personally, I'm not one of these guys that needs to be the next super mega star out there. I'm 48. And I just want to have fun doing what I'm doing. I no longer have to sit behind a computer at a cubicle. I'm doing what I love to do.
Amen.
He
And
wants to have a little fun.
and
Guys just want to have fun.
I just want to make enough.
Right?
I just want to make enough that my wife and I, we have this vision of what we're going to do when we retire, and that's all I want to do. I don't need to
help a lot of people.
Exactly. That's
Smile.
exactly number one. So the way ahead is still being painted for us.
Mhm.
I don't know if George wants to speak on what his thoughts are.
Yeah, we'll let
but-
him tell us his vision too. But for what's going on right now is that you guys are hitting it big, and just a step at a time, right? You just look at everything, and that's how you make a decision on what it is that you go with. And I know that you have a strong faith.
I do.
The last time I had you on the show, you had an amazing story. You could just go into that for a minute if you wanted to, about how God really saved you. And I also want to share too that I know that you're looking into also going into more Christian music.
So 2016, I mean, I've always believed in God. I never put it into religious terms. And I think everybody struggles with religion and God.
Mhm.
For me, I had an experience in 2016 that really changed my life. And to not make a long story short, I just really put my faith and my everything I do through God. And you can say that this is the time for me for musically, and it's luck and things just fell into place. But for me, it was putting my trust into my faith. And that to me is what has catapulted this for me, bringing me into the right players, bringing me into the right situations, bringing the right people into my life to make this happen. So, I give all my glory to God. So, that it's first, and that's what to me drives the success that I'm currently having with the band.
And what I thought was really awesome too about you is that you started out only maybe doing this just every now and then, right? So, and then all of a sudden you're like rocking and rolling the stages all over West Florida.
This is the
Correct.
classic example of what
Correct.
happens when you pray too much.
Well, there is no such thing as praying too much.
So
But
correct. This band started off as expecting to do about 4 times a month. It went from 4 times a month to just our second show are now Artie, who has helped us tremendously, has really catapulted us to the level that we are right now. So we've gone from 4 times a month to sometimes 6 times a week. So it's crazy.
Oh, wow. And I know people are dancing to your songs.
Yes,
I
they
was
are
out there.
dancing.
I'm like, we can line dance
Yeah.
to these songs.
Yeah, it's pretty unreal.
Yeah, George. So go ahead and give us a little bit of your, what you
My
think.
thoughts for
Yeah.
the future of the band, anything
Definitely. Yeah.
like that. Well, we have Blame It on the Wine out now. It's our first original song. So technically, we're kind of like a new band, aside from the covers and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So I guess my vision or goals are we're just going to keep writing songs, keep putting out music videos, keep,
Keep doing what
playing
you're
our
doing.
hearts out on stage, and we're very lucky to have very great, family that comes out, family
Mhm.
that comes out to the shows and supports us. And, the feedback has been very great so far. So we can only hope that, they like all the new music that we put out, and we're just going to be consistent,
Yes, consistency
Yes.
is the key because they jump from place to place
Yes.
and face to face.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And we just try to do it methodically and in a way that is exciting to the family, the fans out there. It's like I said, everything's new. There's processes within the band itself that need to be worked out because I've got so much on my plate. It's different from the early days of the band when you can just keep track of a few things here and there, but you're constantly getting emails, phone calls. You're getting people just promising you this and that. You get new venues that want you to play there. They want you to play for this much amount of money. And just making sure the guys are involved in the decision-making process is very important for me because, although I am the front man, I don't consider myself the band. The band is made up of Joel, George, Ben, and Anthony.
I think that is so awesome.
I appreciate that. And not even that, even the band itself is still a collection of the past members. There's Dan Cole, Doug Smith, Randy Klaus, Ben Smith out there, and then Rick
Peter,
Shaw.
Pete,
I've learned so much from these guys, and even though they're not physically in the band anymore, the band is still a collection of them, and our fans out there, our family. When we started this band, it was supposed to be a rock country band. We weren't even thinking about dancing, and then we started getting people dancing to some of our cover songs, and then we realized, hey, maybe we're not just a band up there that's rocking
right.
out, but actually having people dance to the music. So the fans have actually dictated the direction of this band too. So the Crossfire Creek isn't just one person, and it's not just the members of the band. The Crossfire Creek is everybody who's kind of involved in whether they're listening, enjoying the shows, on stage, off stage.
That is so special that you said all that. It's just because you feel like this is your family, and a lot of bands are not that way.
No.
Even so, you that sets you aside from other artists.
I just look at it as, you get these, and this is not a throw on any other bands and how they run their band out there.
Sure.
I personally just don't want to be Beeman in the Crossfire Creek band or Beeman or whatever band, because I am a collection of everybody I've ever ran into. And for me to take the credit, and even though I'm the one that's dancing and singing on the stage, it's not about look at me, because, without a great band behind me, the music, playing the music like it needs to be played, it's a chemistry. It comes down to chemistry, and having that chemistry as a family, and having that connection with your fans. And when I say fans, family, that really drives you and really makes you want to succeed, not only for yourself, but for everybody that's involved in the ride.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Definitely. I think it's really great, like I said, that you're creating something here that a lot of people in their dreams would want to be creating. And you didn't even realize you were going to create it. And so that's what's so awesome about the way God works is I'm an artist myself, and I didn't know all this was going to happen.
Mm.
So, and I'm very, and the one word that I can come up with is that you are very humble.
Yeah,
And we need to be, because
definitely.
it's God that gives us this gift.
Most
and,
definitely.
And so, and it's the people that came into your life, like George and Joel and your different band members and your family and your friends and all the people that come to you and say, hey, let me help you with this. Let me help you with that. It is overwhelming, but I think in a sense too, you're very blessed to have all that as far as have those people wanting to help.
It was kind
Go
of
ahead, Joe.
strange. It was a strange course of events how we all met with each other. I mean, I knew him before I knew him, and then he went one direction, I went another direction. We came like way back around in a period of what, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, oh man, he's in my band now.
Funny story, George. I met George when we first started this band, and I know we're probably running out of time. But George came and did, because George and Karen, they do film. They filmed our first video in the band, promo video.
Oh wow!
And then as guitarists, one of the guitarists decided he was going to leave. We were looking for guitarists, and we thought about George. But George comes from a rock background. And I think you actually turned us down for first of all, right? Because you were like,
I think I was skeptical.
Yeah.
On it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then as God would have it, or if you want to say, is
fate.
Fate.
But God, yes.
We needed another video shot. So we contacted George and Karen again, and they came out to one of our shows.
Yeah.
And then I guess you can kind of tell the story of how that happened.
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left.
Oh, it'll be quick. It looked like a
Man,
good
a few
time.
words.
Yeah, it looked like a good time. So I was like, I want to be a part of that.
Oh, really? It's that quick?
Well, I mean, I do like rock and metal and stuff like that. But I mean, I just love music in general. And I saw that they had a great time playing it, and I just love it so much. And I think that's one of the things about us is that we like to put on a good show and perform. But we don't try, before we go
You're
on
just having
stage.
fun.
Yeah, we're not like, okay, we need to really look like we're having a good time. It just comes naturally.
Yeah.
And I think that transparency of all of us, like that really rubs off on the audience.
Does.
Amen.
It does.
Yeah.
It's very important. You can fake it till you make it a little bit, but
Yeah.
you really, people see the heart of Crossfire Creek Band, and it's just been amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you guys.
I'm really
Yeah.
glad we're not a Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Yeah. And that's one thing to elaborate on that. Our shows are never rehearsed.
Yeah.
The set lists are always different. We don't do the same show. And
I noticed that.
So we change it up. I try to do the set lists to different venues depending on, because some are more rock, some are more dancing, some are more country. So I try to do the set list in that manner. But when we go out there, there's no set. I mean, there's a few things that are the same. A few dance moves here and there, but for the most part, everything is just spontaneous on the moment, and that's what makes it so fun to be on that stage with these guys.
So your plans for the future is 4 more songs, right?
So we've got 4 technically done, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so. 5 or 6 in the making for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
wow. Then that's what Atlas Star Records was looking for.
and you think Blame It on the Wine was good? Watch out.
Oh, could you give us a sneak peek of just?
We could have maybe gave you a 5-second one, but we weren't ready, so no.
You're not ready.
Like you
okay.
said, we're very spontaneous.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll have you on again on 106.1 Tan Talk Radio and Living a Healthy Lifestyle Show. But we have just a few minutes still left. So whatever you guys want to do.
Well, I mean, I just want to thank you for having us on here, Carrie, and for the other opportunities that you have presented to us. I want to throw out there that if you want to come check out the Crossfire Creek Band, you can check us out on our Facebook under Crossfire Creek, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, www.crossfirecreekband.com. A lot of great things coming down the pipe. We're excited. We're just making sure that we're taking each step slowly, methodically, and making sure we're doing this right to where,
Saturday night we'll be able to go to the kitchen.
So this Friday we got a show down in Port Charlotte, Twisted Fork. I'm sorry, no, Sandbar down in Port Charlotte, and then Saturday we're at Pagoda Kitchen in Palm Harbor.
A Pagoda Kitchen. Okay, great.
Get there early, it gets crowded.
So what about Orange County Choppers? When are you going back?
So we're off actually this Wednesday, and then we'll be on the following Wednesday.
Oh, I guess I'm not going Wednesday. then.
Oh, you got to give the other bands a chance.
I'm just kidding. No, I really love to dance to your guys' songs, and I get the energy from you, and the people there really, really, really love that you're there helping people dancing is important.
Hear that, OCC? That deserves a raise.
Yeah. If you're listening right now, every Wednesday night is ladies' night at OCC, right?
Wait a minute. That is
It's called Western
Yeah.
Wednesdays, but it is ladies' night, truck night, line dancing night. So yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for
Isn't
being.
every night ladies' night? Really?
I don't go there every night, but on Wednesday I definitely go. Especially I walk around the corner, I'm like, oh, they're playing, because I never know when you guys are going to be there. So is it every other Wednesday?
Best thing I can do is say check the schedule because we were voted by the fans to be there. A couple other bands, I guess, not that they weren't good, they just weren't playing line dancing type music.
Oh,
we
they
were
wanted you back.
Yeah, so we're the only band that really has the line dancing music. So if you're another band out there and you want to get into OCC, learn some line dancing songs.
Yes, definitely.
Give us a break. I mean, we love being at OCC, but every Wednesday can be a little much.
Yeah, come out
A good
there.
problem to have.
And I also gave you some light therapy patches.
Yes.
I'm hoping they're going to help you with your bouncing around and dancing and jerking all those muscles. And but you stay in good shape, you guys. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining today, Crossfire Creek Band. I'm so excited. Joe didn't get a call in today, but he will listen to your song. We will get that to him. He's been listening to some songs, and you guys will just make a decision on what you want to do. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday on Living a Healthy Lifestyle Show with Carrie Kay, your favorite holistic health coach. We have got Dr. Stacy coming up with the light therapy patches and how it's changing the world in our health. So stay tuned for next Tuesday at 3:00 Eastern. Have a great day. God bless.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
It's time to play Trump or Consequences. Ready, Jill?
Yep.